All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Kaiji, Season 2, Episode 18. It's a full-on reality show now.
Yep.
Okay.
We got people watching, and not all of them are of the sane variety.
No, Hyodo is a little bit,
Unhinged.
yeah, I was gonna say, eccentric,
Ah, yes, yes.
Because when you're that rich, that's just what it's called, I guess. But, yeah, you're halfway through your money, Kaiji. And you still haven't got past the flippers.
Yeah, you don't seem to be really finessing your way through this. You seem to be bludgeoning your way through this, and I'm not a fan of that.
We know that that's not how this shit works, so unless you've got some crazy ploy with, like, the crowd or whatever, but even
the
then...
repetition itself.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything, but I'm excited to see what you got.
Yep.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, maybe they have to do it this way so that it'll feel like it's random. That the door stops working in that way. Ah! Yes! Open sesame!
Yeah. Oh, right, but this could also be part of the ploy that Kaiji doesn't have some perfect plan or whatever.
Okay, that's a good line. I really appreciate the investment, you know?
Right.
Wait, it looked close there. Yeah, because it's landing on it and it's bludgeoning it, like, so it's bouncing directly straight up. Zawa.
Oh,
Zawa.
did he,
like because it bounced straight up when it opens
it's like
up again.
catching on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flippers. So maybe this is what the repair team did, is that they changed it just slightly.
Oh! Oh my god!
Okay, but
it's happening! And because it's coming through the plates maybe at a different speed, you know?
oh, because they caught it? Yeah, oh, right!
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah, it did break them.
Yeah.
It landed enough that it just simply broke them.
Oh, that's amazing! So he had to get it to do it the one time.
Yeah, so now all of them that land there will go in guaranteed, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, the imagery!
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
Holy shit.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
And even if they go for the bug was damaged, if it happened while in the process of Kaiji playing it, at the most they can say, well, once you're done, we're gonna, fix it.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Oh my god.
薬物が動くたびに真空パックをノックし続け、ある回数を超えたら袋は破れ、鉄の酸化、すなわち熱が発生し始める。
Wow.
その支柱を内部から溶かす。
What a roundabout plan.
And you did need it to actually catch on the ball in order for it to actually, like, cause the bend. Aluminum?
Oh, yeah, sugar.
No way.
Oh, it's a sweetener, yeah.
熱に弱い素材を仕込めば、あの支えの部品はへたる。
だがどうやってその仕掛けを仕込む？
You have someone go crazy and attack the machine.
Yep.
確かに通常の状態では一部の隙もない。
Damn.
何ら
I
か
love
の部品が破損
It's that
も
simple.
しくは故障した時敵はどうすると思います
And okay.
外部に注文するんですよ。沼の製造元にその工場が部品の修理を終えカジノに納品するまで敵は全くノータッチ管轄外ってやつで警戒ゼロ
I love it. And so they really were able to fully test it, and they're like, yes, it works.
その男に台を壊させ修理を頼まれた工場が新しい部品を納品する前にすり替えておく
And that's why he went for that specifically.
Yep.
次元破壊装置入りのいい計画でしょ
Awesome plan. Yes. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah.
何か納得のいかない空気、違和感がどうしたって引っかかる。なんで壊すんだと？壊して何になる？怒り、恨み。そんなことでこんな大事な
Yes, you
と
don't.
なると当然何か別の理由があるんじゃないかと考える。
与えてやればいい敵が納得のいく理由解決をこれが狙いだったんだろう
God, it all fell so nicely
Uh-huh.
into place.
自分が頭が切れると思ってるやつほど
He hustled you good.
消化の心理の穴仕組みにはまっちまう
大したもんだ。消したんだ。
Yeah.
見事匂いを。
Now you gotta deal with the plates,
そ
though.
して出し抜いた。
Yep.
あの最新で用心深い一条。
Now people are gonna come back. The crowd's gonna get bigger.
Oh yeah. And this plays into the narrative of
Right.
banging on the door because he flushed so much money down the drain.
終わりか3枚目も
What if they don't give him a card?
いいところなのに1000万だとりあえず
Oh.
だとしなぐずぐずされちゃ流れが切れる待て
Yeah.
ここまでだ勝負は中止これ以上のパッキーの購入は認めないははあじゃない見ろ誰が見たってもう
And that's
つけられる
fair,
状態
like
じゃあるまい
this angle to bring up of like, oh, we need to fix it.
構わないぜ
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Uh-huh.
ふざけてなんかいないさ神様のおぼし飯で今クルーンにフリーパス、この幸運を生かさないとな
Yeah.
貴様一条言っとくがなこの破損アクシデントはそっちのミス、
Hmm.
責任、
Hmm.
不備関係ねえんだぜ打ち手の俺には
Yeah.
好きなだけ遊んでいいが
How have I been
強盗
cheating?
行為があった場合は別だと強盗とぼけるな
Goto?
明らかじゃないか6日前の大暴れあれでこの沼を壊し
Damn, he actually figured it out, though.
ど
Zawa.
んな細工か知らんが何かを仕組んだ偽物に違うか
What? Wait, did you just say that they were rigged?
Oh. Well, I think he's saying that Kaiji rigged it, you know.
Uh-huh.
何一つないだろう俺やおっちゃんがそんなことしたって証拠黙れ黙れ黙れ証拠もクソもあるかそう考えるしかねえんだよ
Why?
その壊れ方は誰がどう考えたってこのクルーン前の門番に関してはやってたよなあんたら間違いなく操作を何を言う本来3分の1の確率で通る球が何回連続でこの役物に止められると思ってる
I counted.
200回は超えている
Yeah,
Yeah.
200.
しかし目をつぶってきただろそのことについて俺は
And you kept quiet too?
仕方ないんだだって証拠がないんだもんな
No
証拠
proof.
が
Yeah.
なら黙るしかないそれが真剣勝負ってもんだろ
Yeah.
それを自分に都合のいい時は続行させておいて何かハプニング不測の事態で都合が悪くなると中止なんて
Oh, casinos do it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
電話ですがバカこんな時に切れ
Oh. But it's him! It's
Yeah.
Yodo!
何なんだ一体。
誰だ
He doesn't even know who it is.
Yeah.
報告提愛グループの幹部候補生
Part of upper management.
My empire.
体だ。
まさかその
He just realized.
兵道様
Oh, fuck.
会長一体
一条。
I love how all the crazy is gone from his face
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
確かに奴がその真ん中の役物
A monkey could have figured that out.
クソがなんて下手なんだ見え見えじゃないか
Uh-huh.
Nice. Yeah, if it had been like a regular situation.
が吹き上がる見せ物をしていて自分に不利な状況になったから中止
Right, even I have the decency to say that it's my own divine, you know, luck or whatever.
客に与えればならぬ
Yeah.
そんなやり方では絞り取れんだ
It's ineffective.
Are you an effective team?
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
これ以上客に不公平感を持たせてはいかんそんなことをすれば沼だけの問題
In fact, thank him for all the money that he's giving us. Yeah.
Right.
の不信感につながる
And if you think about it, well, it probably won't make up for the amount that Kaiji might win here. He's not necessarily going to win.
Branding.
And these people will tell the story of, no, wait, maybe there is a way to beat the bog.
戦いそして勝て
Tatakai.
あるいは死ね
Or die.
万が一の場合はな
And I love how Kyoto doesn't actually think it'll happen, but he's letting him know that's the stakes.
店長
You know, deal with it.
あのクルーは手つかずのはず
But so is everything else.
3段目は特に入念にチェック10、20と弾を入れ試しました
10 or 20.
当たりは皆無何の問題もありませんそうか
But Kaiji might be sending more than 10 or 20 through.
ご覧のように大は壊滅的ひどい惨状でありますが
Sweat on
こ
his
の状
face.
態を引き起こしたのが打ち手のカイジ君である確証がない以上認めます彼の続行を
Nice. Okay.
今日は通常設定だろうええプラス555でセットしておりますが念のため777にしろ
Shit.
一にも突破は許されない
Oh,
What does that mean?
okay.
殺すここでカイジを
So,
殺す
okay, that gives me a lot more respect for Hyoto's decision, too.
Yeah.
They do have some control over the plates.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, they'd just be putting it up to chance.
決まる
Or
どうであれ
depending on past setup.
行くぜ
All right. The final battle.
残るは敵の本丸
The Big Daddy.
運だけ空を見上げるだけさ
I can only look up at me.
なりゃ
But you only got 20 mil left, dude.
雨銀玉の雨よ爆撃だ焼き尽くす命をかけた死の攻防狂気の限界を超
Yeah.
え戦いは続く
And
All
every
right.
episode. I love how hard this anime goes to try and make the most simple things
Right.
so intense.
Yeah.
It's the final battle as he rains silver bombs as he kamikazes into the fortress.
Right.
Sir, he's dropping silver balls onto some
Yeah.
plates
It's just marbles, you know,
Just
dude.
playing marbles.
Yeah.
No, it's life or death.
It literally is in this case for Ichijo.
I know.
God, having Hyoto be on the phone, and he doesn't even say who he is or anything, right? He just hears his voice and he's like, "Wait, what?
Who are you?
Yeah, and
My Empire, the Taya Group.
and that line of the "you imbecile" or whatever he called him, you'll never squeeze all the money out of the peons that way.
Yeah,
Like, oh fuck.
Oh my
Oh
God.
shit. All right, here we go.
Kaiji, he did it.
He did it.
He
Yeah.
broke through the gate,
But-
by setting up the gate to be breakable.
Right.
Perfect.
Not by actually like breaking it beforehand or having any kind of remote control or whatever. So effectively, it was all their own actions that actually damaged it.
Right.
Not necessarily in the damage itself, but in the fact that they used the block that like religiously and like just brusquely, that gave Kaiji the opportunity for the marbles to break it. Because it was specifically the fact that one of them happened to get caught between the flippers that made it suddenly, oh, hey, it doesn't work. And it was probably something where they were already kind of softening up,
No,
and
no,
that's
no, no,
why
no.
they.
It's every time it clapped. Every time it clapped the thing together.
Oh, right.
That created that little bit of tension.
That little bit of bend, right, and then that made the opening, and then it.
Well, because it then heated up the thing inside of it with the little.
No, right. But then that gave it the opportunity for like the definitive breaking where they'd already been kind of like pushed open wide enough so that way they would catch them like one of the marbles in the flippers, and then that gives extra push to like. Yeah.
So
awesome.
Yeah, this episode's very simple in that regard. We had our break point, and now we're headed towards the plates.
Yep.
Kyoto's phone call, though, is the crown jewel of the episode.
By
because
far.
Kyoto's terror comes not from the way that he interacts with the protagonist or the way that he interacts with any of the other people that are nameless or faceless people here. It's when he looks at the people that think that they're all that, the bag of chips, when Tonegawa needs to, kneel down.
Exactly.
When Ichijo here is like, wait, who are you? Like, he's never even heard this guy's voice before. He just knows by association, shit, I've heard this guy's name before. He's the leader of the whole group.
Yep.
No.
But I have never interacted with him myself.
Yeah.
And oh shit. And the fact that Hyodo also said, no, we actually put you on a track to go into upper management.
Right.
Like you were doing good. Like you were doing what we wanted you to do. You were proving yourself, but you fucked up. Like with methods like yours, we can't squeeze the peons dry. I adore so much that line is in there because it makes his whole statement make so much more sense. Because otherwise, you could see yes, but it's your money. Who cares if like some people end up being like, that was kind of bullshit, right?
Right.
It's they will tell stories and things like that with the reputation that the bog specifically
and then
has.
They'll come back.
Yeah.
And they'll spend all their money here. They'll waste their lives away. We'll suck them all dry.
Exactly. Now, the fact that we have to do this kind of big risk maneuver in order to do that...
That sucks. That's your fault.
That's your fault. That's damage control. But if you hadn't done that, if you had just done it a bit more normally, then, maybe then here they could have been like, no, this is actually a bit of a problem, right? Like, we're gonna make sure that there's no foul play going on or whatever, But
I love Hyodo as an antagonist here. He has just enough conniving Machiavellian intelligence about him that counteracts the madness that comes from his eyes and his body language and the way he kind of acts almost infantile with like food and stuff like that.
I especially loved the fact that we got this after the previous episode because the previous episode felt so different that it's like, oh, okay. And here, by going back to the Hyodo that we're more familiar with, this is how we can see the context of how both exist at the same time, right?
Right.
Yes, when he's getting his rocks off, he'll absolutely be like, lapping up the wine at the, all of that stuff.
Because he's not talking to anybody important right now.
Yeah, this has no influence. This is pure enjoyment, time,
it's
right?
His truest self, if you will, as well, because there's nobody really important watching him.
Right. And then suddenly it's I actually have to interact with somebody that's a part of my organization.
Mode? Okay.
He's like, no, you don't understand. As he's looking at the wine glass and everything,
shaking all the blood represented in this guy's body as he's thinking about how he's gonna kill him if he fails.
Yep. And it's just it's delightful. Like, and the fact also that he brought up the idea of no, even if it's not fair, they have to think it's fair. That it was absolutely showcased in his match with Kaiji, where he does the bullshit thing of, no, I am divinely chosen to succeed, and and as a result of this, you can't help but lose against me. No, he cheated, right? And it's but you only find that out too late. And in a similar fashion, I really like that they brought this up because this is the same kind of thing that Tonegawa did, that he ended up being like, no, that was actually some bullshit, Tonegawa, right? Like having it be something where it's you get across? No, we don't actually give you the money yet. You have to do this other thing. Really? And it's like, no. Like, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I love the way Ichijo acted throughout this entire episode. He did the thing of like, no, Kaiji, anybody can clearly see that the machine is malfunctioning. I have enough right to then go in here and at least investigate this to see if you're cheating. And Hyodo echoes that. you would, by force, have enough reason, I would say, to do this. And you might be able to even tell that while there was cheating, you wouldn't necessarily know that it was Kaiji. But even still, you could call all this right now. But that would look badly on us. Right. And that is worth more to me than the hundreds and hundreds of millions and potentially $1 billion that we're about to lose here.
Oh, yeah.
So you are going to stop him. That is what you're going to do. Don't you have trust in your magical third plate? And I love that they're like, we still have walls left. Why are you already throwing in the towel?
Right,
Where's
exactly.
your spine?
Because
it's
even
so
with
good.
the 3 plates, there is actual agency that Ichijo has here, right?
Right.
Up until now, we only knew of just, the block. And then, is it an ABC day?
And then the pins.
Yeah, the pins. Okay, right. But then as far as, no, there's an actual element to the plates that he can adjust. Cool, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
nice.
my guess is that they're slanted in a specific way that basically keeps them going into specific holes based on the way that they go around.
I figured it was going to be slight rotations maybe. So, because it has to go into a specific hole to get to the next one. If you do something where it's oh, hey, in order to if it's just this slight little rotation so that the marble doesn't doesn't even get as close as it normally did. So if the plus 0.5 is the amount of distance that it can get to the winning hole, it's put it up to plus 0.7. No one will notice it. It'll just be that extra little bit away. Just to be sure.
We don't know what the measurements of +5 versus +7 mean to, but the idea that yes, he can crank that in some ways a little bit more is a fun little thing there. I do find it also funny that he again doesn't do things normally when our guy Murakami specifically said he tested 10 or 20 balls, said it worked just fine. But he didn't test on +7, so
yeah, I'm guessing.
I'm curious if it's as they go in that way, it is almost impossible for it to get past plate 1 and 2, and then once you get to plate 3, you can't really adjust anymore. It's just right,
because it's the first 2 plates control the marble, so that way it's going into the third plate in the same way every single time,
right?
And so then theoretically
But why? But he has a measurement for all 3. So I'm just curious what a measurement for the third one would even be.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, having just a measurement for the third one, I would get that. But having a measurement for all 3, that's maybe it's because it makes it harder for it to go through the one that'll actually make it get down to the next plate. Because I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
But delightful. This was Hyodo. Every time he shows up, it's awesome.
Hyodo is a fucking terrifying villain here.
Also, I will say I am very grateful that they didn't really show the 45ers and everybody down below watching this, because I feel like
pacing-wise, that would have been rough. Yeah.
Pacing-wise, that would have been rough. It was a bit rough in the previous
also,
episode.
They don't know about the phone call,
so totally. But they could have chosen to have the wait, what's happening? Why is it stopping? What's going on? And they didn't. And thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I could also see a thing where Hyodo, and it'd be really funny to say this, if he kills the broadcast for the 45ers even.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No, he would never do that.
Yeah.
That shows weakness, basically. So
right.
No, they wouldn't do that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Every bit of Kaiji just drinking it up as Ichicho's little shit. And then Kaiji calling him. He did do some crowd work, which is good. But that shows that this was kind of the final play that Kaiji really had.
Right. This is why it was a 50-50 and not a surefire thing, right? Because there are variables even in your plan to get past all the
But now
steps.
that means that Kaiji's basically in the... Well, it's just math at this point, right? It's a 1 and 6, a 1 and 12.
Although he did say that he had a plan for all 3. So I don't know what he'd have for this, because and a plan that would be good enough to get past even the adjustments that they do. Right.
Right. That's why I don't think that they do have one for this. It's more just specifically that, no, at this point, we're going to get so many balls in there because the pins, the gate will specifically let everything through.
Yeah, there will have never been a time like this where this many balls went in onto the plates before.
Yeah. That their measures of trying to make things go a certain way will work against them. So I'm actually thinking that's the problem, is that Ichijo is going to lose because he's going to turn up the difficulty, and that'll be part of the issue.
I am wondering though, now that they made it so that the block is just going to help the balls go through, if that's going to be something where the way that they're planning on getting past the plates is by having multiple balls going down the plates at once, you know, and that it's the balls interact with each other, and that's how they introduce a new variable, because they haven't messed with the plates. I like that was brought up.
Right. Another thing they brought up was that there were 200 balls that were blocked, or over 200 balls that were blocked.
Yeah.
If you go by the 1 in 12 even of them going through there, that means 18 are going to go through.
Oh yeah, and that's just since the block was put up, which was like what, a Packy card and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But
at the same time, you've only got 20 million left, and at 4,000 yen each, that's not a lot of balls.
Well, no, but I was meaning 18 would be winning balls.
Oh. Gotcha.
Right. So it's like he could have won 18 times now if the block wasn't there.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy if it's like, oh, you won. Wait, no, hang on, I still got some. Oh, hey, I won again. Oh, hey. Oh, well, there's nothing in there, so I'll just take the balls that I've already put in. Just take them back. But yeah.
I'm very excited. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.